everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The lion. The lion. You need to fight. Kirk Cousins.
All right. I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football. You already know what time it is. Let's Talk Football is in the building. You already know. Get on up in here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It is about that time. It is about that time.
We're still here, ladies and gentlemen.
We have a show for you today. We cannot wait to talk to you guys today. Get on up in here, man. As you can see, Sean ain't hyped like he was last week. But we're going to talk about that soon. I need everybody to get on up in here and share and like. Come on, get on up in here. We ready to talk some football. We had an interesting week of football, Sean.
It was very interesting.
Very interesting.
It was. Look at Dave already. He's I got one question for Sean. Dave? What you got, man? Don't do this.
I'm ready, David. It's that time. I'm ready.
This is ridiculous.
I am ready.
Happened to my offense.
I am so ready for this today. Let me make sure everybody getting tagged in here.
You still want Dallas. You know what? You know what?
Let's go, David. You already know.
What?
You know it's coming, David. You know it's coming.
Let's go. I do want Dallas. Yes, because we have to play you in 2 weeks, and I'm ready because I believe we've cracked the armor. That defense is nice.
Ladies and gentlemen,
watch that offense.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what delusion looks like when you've been smacked in the head, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to get on that later, man, Sean. We got to go ahead and start with this daggone show because we got a great one. And I know people are ready to talk some football today.
Come on. I'm ready.
Let's go. So you already know what time it is. I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Yay.
The greatest show in Northern Virginia that talks about the greatest sport in the world, which is football, man. And I get to do this every week with my boy, Sean Spencer. What's up, Sean?
Oh, man. What's going on, Janae? What's going on? Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still here. Because I got, hey, my girl was here both times last year when she had to deal with that, with who Danucci and Dalton and all them quarterbacks. And I was ranting and raving. You right here. I showed up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm
showed
here.
up. And you can get a round of applause for showing up, baby. You can get a round of applause for showing up.
Thank you.
Because it's going to be a great one, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to ride that butt so long. So, Sean, let's go ahead and get on the lighter note with the birthdays. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We have to definitely jump on the birthdays. And first and foremost, I have to shout out my brother, my favorite brother, Corey Spencer's wife, Misal Spencer, man. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, living in Florida. They just came, and after my brother retired from the military, they moved from Okinawa, Japan. That's where she's originally from. And her and their 2 kids now live in Florida. So happy birthday to you, Misal. Hope you have fun, do all the good stuff. And also, my fiance is in Michigan right now with her close, dear friend, Jen Rieger. Just had a birthday. Happy birthday to you, Jen. Yes. Hey, send your prayers to her. She is dealing with, I believe, stage 4 cancer, and it's rough, and it's, it's taking a toll on her and her family, but she's a fighter. She's still kicking out, still, keeping going, you know what I mean? And never wants people to see that she's down. So, man, send your prayers, send your love to her, because I know she has to deal with chemo and all those different things. But happy birthday to you. We love you, Jen. So, yeah.
We love you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I appreciate that. I like to talk about other things outside of football because this week was rough.
This was a great week, Sean. This was a great week. And let's go ahead and get on to it. The number one topic, the best game of the week, the greatest divisional games, the Dallas Cowboys. Woo! Sean, you were saying this phrase last week. And you kept saying it, you kept saying it. We want. I could not seem to fathom. What was you saying that you wanted?
I said we want Dallas.
Man, and boy, did you get Dallas. And the greatest part about it is you didn't get Dallas the way you thought you was going to get Dallas. You may have thought it was going to be a shootout in the throwing game. But no, Dak Prescott could not get it all the way together and slow down, could not show his best. You may have thought, Heineke was going to be able to do some Fitzmagic things and beat up on my Cowboys. That's what you thought, Sean. But no, there was something that came from under the ground with such power, with such strength. And that defense of the Dallas Cowboys not only took it from you, but stole everything that you got. Man, where's the quarterback on the sideline? We ate both of them up. They was having a picnic with each member of your offense. A picnic. Micah Parsons, let's go. Come on now. Oh, man. You know what, guys? We can go ahead and get on to it. The score was 27-20, Sean, so I know you were encouraged, and you probably had an inkling of a thought that you was going to pull it off.
I did.
But the defense took it away once again, put a dagger in it. 5 sacks, 9 QB hits. Let me say it again. 9 QB hits and 3 fumble returns. Oh, my God. Micah Parsons by himself. 2 sacks. Oh, my God. Sean, come on. What do you think about the game? I mean, since you were on the other side of it, to not even score in the first half. Woo. That must have been a stinger.
Look. Okay. 2 things beat us in this game. Number 1, Micah Parsons in that defense. I will sit here and rant and rave. They are the truth. If they are all healthy, Randy Gregory, D-Law, them boys, if they're all healthy, they can have the potential to play as fierce as that 85 Bears. I'm not saying they are the 85 Bears, but they have that ferocity. They have that, you
ain't even got to give them 85 Bears year. If you can give them Denver Super Bowl. Super Bowl won off of mad, crazy backfield. Let's not forget, legit. Peyton Manning wasn't outrageously great that year. They had a dynamic defense.
Yep.
So if we can make it work, look, I mean, not to say that Prescott is out, but you could tell he's hurt. You could tell the team is just hurt. Oh, my God. Ezekiel, he limped. I was at the game just watching him when they would relieve him and tell him come out. He would just limp to the side. The man is hurt. And he couldn't sit out because, of course, Tony Pollard is maybe out for the season.
Right. That's going to be a problem. But that's something I was paying attention to because Zeke only had like 45 yards, and he did not look like himself in that game. And as you saw, when he wasn't running effectively, and shout out to Clement because he came in and definitely did his thing. Shout out to him. I mean,
he had to do what he had to do, not even thinking that he would be able to, play.
Right. He didn't even think he was going to get in there. So, but you can see when Zeke is not running and that running game is not effective, Dak struggles.
Yeah.
Look, Dak struggles. I really feel like, maybe it wasn't necessarily us that exposed him, but other teams have shown like some of his weaknesses. He came to life, You know what I mean? He's not invincible anymore. Remember,
No.
before he got hurt last year, he was balling out of his mind.
And he was doing good at the beginning of this year.
Well, exactly. And now he just looks like he's human again. And that is going to be something. Just like the Steelers of last year, undefeated. We talked about their defense, but that offense, you got to get that together. Pollard out, Zeke.
We got to get it together. We have to get it together, Sean.
But look, the number two thing about this, y'all defense did amazing, but Washington is the number two reason we lost. Look, we sat there and we killed ourselves. You had 6 turnovers. We lost the battle of time of possession. We went 3 of 14 on third down. Okay, we couldn't do anything. I'm telling you right now. You guys beat us, almost doubled us on first downs. Gibson fumbling, Heineke throwing the pick. Allen, shout out to him for getting in the game and doing what he needed to do, but he's throwing. We could not overcome our offense. But I want to shout out
that McLaurin drop. Oh my God!
Even that play right there. If you look at the replay, I mean, I'm glad he tried to go for a deep ball, but he was double covered. You had 3 guys in front of him that could have checked it down, got the first down, and kept moving. And then because of that, we lost McLaurin for the game. You know what I mean? You got to start thinking like, hey, maybe I don't need to do that. You know what I mean? We got to think of the future. I understand we were down 24 at that particular time, but Heineke sometimes he just you know I've been on his back. He's a gunslinger, he's a fighter, whatever. But sometimes he just throws some stupid passes. He just does some stuff that I'm like, man,
we got to get to some of these comments, Sean, because I love when the fans light it up. They light it up on it.
You know
man.
it.
So, hey, Ash, I totally agree with Dak's worst game in his career. Oh my God. I mean, the stats prove it. Absolutely the worst, but it makes it even better when you got a defense that played the best game of their career.
Very true.
Oh my God. Just eat them up. David, I got a fever and the only prescription is more Micah. Let's go. Let's go. Mike is the man. Hey, Kyle, I got this gut feeling the Super Bowl winner might be a blindside.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, man.
Man.
What's good, Nate?
Hey, play my clip, Sean. Play the round table.
I don't think I have that round table clip.
If you keep all the clips. You keep all the clips.
It is on YouTube, David. Y'all ain't gonna do this to me. Go.
Hey, we making it work. Hey, honestly, look. Kyle said, honestly, I'm not hyped about Zeke. Cowboys don't need him. We need to make a call over to Le'Veon Bell since he got cut.
So I think that's going to be a question coming into this offseason. You've seen what Pollard can contribute to the team, and when healthy, Pollard is the fresh legs. Now, look, something is wrong with Zeke, and if Zeke can get back to his original form in his first couple years, then yes, play the long run, go with him.
But Pollard is hurt, so he may be out for the rest of the season.
But right, and so now Zeke is also hurt. So do you?
We're gonna need somebody to come in. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna need somebody to come in. Yeah. David said running game is in trouble. We even had Rex Specs Hardy out there. I was so hyped at the game. I was like, did you bring your glasses? Did you bring your goggles, man? You need them joints. Because if you didn't watch Hard Knocks, Sean, because I know you don't want to support us, but Hard Knocks, Hardy was on the show. He fought for a chance to get on the team, but he ended up making the practice squad, but got to play because of our running back situation.
There you go.
So we got out there. Rex Specs going to need to show up, David.
Yo, next man up. Yo, I gotta go. Definitely go. Hey, Kyle Gacy, Matt Ryan to Washington this offseason. Look, I have no problem with that. Not everybody's gonna agree with me, but I got no issues with that. Bring him over. Let him compete.
Last week, ladies and gentlemen, he was high neck. Now he's like, bring on somebody else.
We already knew we were going to have to talk about this for next year. Okay, there's nothing against Heineke. I said let Matt Ryan compete for the job. That's all I'm saying. Heineke still got to prove it.
They'll throw you away. Hey, Bobby, I am hype, Bobby. I am hype, baby.
Wow. Yo, Bobby, what did he say? He said, glad you didn't go MIA, Sean. No. I'm right here in front of your face. Look, we got to stop. Janae, can I please move on to another topic? I don't want to talk about my loss anymore.
We can. But I just, before we go, I need you to do one more thing.
What you got?
Who won the game, Sean?
Oh my goodness. The Dallas Cowboys beat my Washington football team 27-20.
Thank you. And this
Cowboys
is the
won.
commercial, ladies and gentlemen, so it will air after the show. Yes. All right, we're moving on to the next team. And this next game was actually pretty interesting, Sean.
It was. Hey, look, ladies and gentlemen, I talked to you about it does that make me crazy in the last week? I'm telling you, the Cleveland Browns, who are at the bottom, coming into this week, we're at the bottom of the AFC North, got that W. Pittsburgh, Cincinnati both fell. They beat Baltimore. It could be nothing but good. Baker showed up, man.
Yeah, Baker did show up. Hey, but let's not forget they're playing against a backup quarterback, and the game was still good. And the game was still good. They were able to still push forward when I thought the Ravens was actually going to be able to pull it off.
Well, right. And see, that's the thing. Tyler Huntley, I got to shout him out. Tyler Huntley definitely came in and came off the bench and really made you believe that next man up mentality was in effect.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And shout out to the Harbaugh for having those boys coached up. Now, we do have to send our condolences and our well wishes to Lamar Jackson, who's carted off the field with what right now they're saying is an ankle injury. Hopefully not Achilles or any of that stuff. But Huntley definitely played well in his absence.
Yes, he did. Hey, and Mark Andrews went out there, 11 receptions, 115 yards, and a touchdown. You know Mark Andrews, you can't never fail. He's always a beast. Hey, but Baker Mayfield, he showed up when he needed to. He had 2 touchdowns and an interception, but at least he did what he had to do to get the job done. The team won. They should feel good. Now, Cleveland has a chance, but they got to keep their foot on the gas, Sean. And Baltimore is in a scary situation.
They really are, because Baltimore now, just a week or so ago, we were talking about them being a number 1 seed. Now they're dropped all the way down to number 4, and there's only a game. As a matter of fact, they are tied with the number 5 team, the Chargers, and there's only a game between several teams in the playoff race for Baltimore.
Absolutely, several teams. Hey, they're only 1 game away from Cleveland.
Right. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen, for Cleveland. Especially watch out for these divisional wins, because that's definitely going to play a part. Shout out to Cleveland's D. They came up with 2 fumble recoveries, 4 sacks, QB hits. They had 8 of them. They are really playing big. Even Garrett got a fumble recovery for a touchdown. The AFC, right here, Bobby, you said it perfectly. AFC is much tougher than NFC.
Absolutely. And they making a couple calls. They still look. Huntley played better than Lamar. Dang. Bobby said that. And then, both Bobby and David said that Baltimore's out. They're not going to be able to make the playoffs. And that's going to be crazy.
Wow. If that happens, if Baltimore somehow misses the playoffs after being 8-3 and the head of the AFC East or the AFC, somebody needs to get the axe. Hey, Nathan, I know you're in here, man. I feel for you, brother. Oh my goodness.
I don't know about what's actually going to happen with the Ravens, but I ain't counting them out. But it looked like a lot of people are.
Yeah. And hey, the AFC North, though, I gotta say that is one nice division right now. All 4 of those teams are in the hunt. All 4 of those teams are playing tough. And it's just when it looks like one team's gonna take leap and take charge of it, then they lose. And then all of a sudden, now everybody's back in the mix. So
that's true.
Hey,
pay attention. Very true. Pay attention. But we got to get on to the NFC side, because there's 2 teams that also have a fighting chance of possibly making the playoffs. Very true. The Falcons beat the Panthers 29-21, Sean. What do you think about this game? Has Matt Ryan now showing that he can take the team to the next level and get to them playoffs?
Look, Matt Ryan is still here. Okay, shout out to Anthony Handy that I was talking about the other day. We were only 2, 3, 4 years removed from them being in the Super Bowl. You know, I understand what happened at the end of it. They had a 28-3 lead. Matt Ryan, if you give him the pieces, he's still legit. And we all know, anybody that's in fantasy, we know, even though his team has been bad for the last couple of years, he comes through with garbage numbers and late passing numbers. He can still play. Like I said, I'll take him. I'll definitely take him. But he needs this victory. And look, they're 6-7, Janae. They're right tied with us,
Sean. I mean, I know we're going to get on the playoffs later, but they are right there in the thick of everything in the NFC. So they have a chance. If they can continue to win, they can get in. So we will see. But what does it say for Cam Newton on the other side, Sean? What does it say for Cam Newton?
Look. I honestly, I gotta shout this man out. 15 of 23. I know 178 yards. No touchdowns, and interception. But the thing is, he has 50 yards on the ground without CMC out there. Now I know Hubbard. He outran their number one running back at the time right now, Hubbard, and he's doing it. Look, you have to accept that he can still play.
Yeah, you can definitely accept he can still play. The guy can play. It's like he's definitely gonna need some help though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. And that's the thing. You got to remember CMC is out, and that's a huge deal. You saw when he first came back, him CMC, the way that they were able to maneuver that run option and get that thing going. Look, it can work. That could be very successful. This defense for Carolina was one of the top defenses most of this year.
Absolutely.
So,
I think so too. And if to be honest, they're right there in the thick of it. Right, if they can start winning some games and people start losing some games, the Panthers could be right there in the thick of it with the rest of the NFC, which is crazy. A team that's 5-8 could still possibly be in the thick of it. But we are talking about it, and that is just insane.
It is insane. Yo, we got to shout out some people. Anton Bell Alice said, "Hey, gang, what up, man?
What's up, Anton? What's up, man?"
Yo, and Sid was saying he got benched mid-game. You're absolutely right. He got benched after throwing that pick, and then PJ Walker came in, threw a pick, and he got benched, and Cam came back in. Look, things ain't
maybe
perfect
something was happening during the bench thing. Maybe something they needed to tell him. I don't know. Maybe tell him something.
Accountability. Hey, it works sometimes. Hey, look, you saw what happened with us. Once Gibson fumbled, he didn't play most of that fourth quarter.
Yeah, he sure didn't. And they definitely didn't put him back in.
Yeah. So we shall definitely see. Nay, let's go ahead and move
Get on to the next one. Man,
yeah.
I knew that this team was going to win, but I didn't know they were going to destroy the Raiders.
What happened to the Raiders?
The Chiefs, man. 48-9, Sean. 48-9. They beat them like they stole something, man. They beat them like, man, they took their dinner, man. Come on, man. Finally. Mahomes look good. 2 touchdowns, 258 yards. He did good. Oh, man. And Hill, 76 yards. Didn't get a lot. Didn't even get a touchdown. See, the offense isn't back, but the defense is clicking just like Cowboys.
Exactly. And that's what I think is making the difference. A lot, we have all talked about it. Their defense leaves, stuff to the imagination. They stink, they're this, they're that, but they always come up at the right time. They came up in the playoffs a year ago. Yeah. They are showing up right now. These last couple weeks that against you guys, against who did play last week, this game, they are really clamping down. And the offense isn't having to do as much.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So, you talked about Hill. Kelsey didn't have a big game, but these running backs, Gore had 9 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who came back, had 10 carries, 37 yards, and 2 TDs. You know what I mean? These running backs, Williams had a reception for a touchdown. These running backs are playing at the right time. They're bailing Mahomes out. And, hey, look, I like it. They're playing good.
I think you got a good thing if your quarterback, who we know is great. So once he does click on, we're gonna have a problem.
Oh yeah. Yo, shout out to Nathan said hashtag free Derek Carr. He said Oakland Raiders are trash. Hashtag stay woke. Oh.
Whoa, hey, they may have to free Carr. Carr may need to go to another team that needs a decent QB.
Yo, hey, I'll take him. Yo, Anton said Tyrann Mathieu had the Chiefs D on point. Yeah, he had a pick too. Oh yeah. They are underratedly amazing, and they play right when they need to, and there's something to be said for that. We'll see if they continue this, because this is definitely top tier ball right now.
Are the Chiefs back though, ladies and gentlemen? Are the Chiefs back? Get in these comments and let us know whether you think the Chiefs are back. My opinion, I don't think that they're back. I think that they're sustaining. The pieces are coming together. I just don't think, just like the Cowboys, we're just so in the situation we're in, where we're winning, but it's the Raiders, and the Raiders are like,
right. Bobby said, yes, they are. He says, yes, they are back. Yeah, look, hey, they're finding a way to win, like you said.
They are.
They're absolutely finding a way to win, and as long as you can win, look, I got to shout out. Hold up, real quick. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get that one. I got to shout out one of the members of Let's Talk Football, the Roundtable, Miss Delilah, who said he talks about a win,
right? At the end of the day, right? Like a win is a win, right? It's a W, right? I mean, I don't want to quote Vin Diesel from Fast and the Furious, but it's kind of true, right? It doesn't matter if you win by a mile.
It don't matter if it's by an inch or it's by a mile.
A win is a win, and I will take it.
They're getting it done at the right time. They're making the necessary wins, especially in the division. Hey, look, the Chiefs, for all intents and purposes, last 2 years, we're in the Super Bowl. Last 3 years, they've been hot.
Hey,
until somebody takes them off the throne,
they can't get there. They've been there before. They're comfortable. That's kind of their seat. So they're used to being there, and they're gonna climb their way up to be there. I just don't know if I think that they can. There are teams, well, definitely in the AFC, there's teams that they can compete with.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to have some trouble competing with the NFC.
Let's see. Katie said, yeah, they are gaining on it. Oh, yeah. Might have to get a little rematch of that Super Bowl we had. Nathan said Melvin Ingram was a nice pickup as well. Oh, yes.
Absolutely. Yes, he was.
Nigel Walker said Carr has Vegas locked up. Should have never been offered that contract. Well,
he's there. He's there. Got the contract.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Yo, so we have got to move on to it's not really, we only talk about one of these teams because the other one is completely irrelevant. They have completely imploded. The Titans blanked the Jaguars. The 2-10 Jaguars. They just, Janae,
Lawrence had his worst game of his career.
Yeah.
4 interceptions.
4. Come on. The number
did
of
announce that Henry might be back for the playoffs, though.
That's the thing. That's going to be huge. Now, let me ask you this, Janae. We already know the other injuries that they have. If Henry comes back, I mean, obviously we don't know if it's going to be a fully healthy Henry, but if he comes back
and he's 80%, they're good.
That's what I'm saying. Does this change how you feel about the Titans going forward?
They can do it. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like the Titans, they have the pieces. I just don't think if there is no extra pieces around, Tannehill cannot get the job done. I'm telling you, he's not going to be able to get the job done on his own. He needs something. And if Henry's going to be back, that's the something that he's going to need.
Oh, yeah. So, and now, obviously, on the other side, we got to their Jaguars. Nigel said, hashtag free Coach Meyer. Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is Meyer, man, damn. It's like, damn, you go from a winning franchise to absolutely sucking in the NFL.
Being awful. The owner met with Urban. Meyer needs to be the one and done. Yeah, he needs to be out of there. You know?
I mean, sometimes it don't work. Sometimes the crossover does not work.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just needs time to fix.
Time. I don't know if I. I mean, look. They got a solid squad.
Maybe new coordinators. You got to go out and get everything fresh.
Oh wait a minute, Janae. We're gonna put a pause in the show because we already talking about the Jaguars. A week ago, you called my man's out, and like us Washington fans, we come correct when we are called out. So I got to give my man a little bit of time to sit here and speak his piece. BG, Mr. Brandon, welcome to the show, my friend. Talk to him, man.
What's going on?
What's up, man?
What's up?
Brandon? Didn't you want Dallas too? Didn't you want Dallas too?
Now, hold up. Pump your brakes. Hold your horses, all right? Now.
You're mute.
You broke out.
Y'all got me?
Yeah, now we got you.
We're good.
All right, cool. I think a call came through, but anyway. But let me just say, and I know it's hard for you to digest this, Janae, but as your rival, it is necessary. Like I said yesterday, y'all played decent. Y'all played okay for the first half. Second half, we crept up on you.
Come on now.
Let's not get
You ain't creep up on nobody. We gave it to you. We gave it to you. Dak gave you wide open interception. Gave it to you. You ain't creep up on nobody. Our defense had you on the neck the whole game. How many third downs did you guys complete, Sean?
Let me talk. I don't care.
How many third downs in the whole game did you
I'm not
complete?
dealing with statistics. I'm not dealing with statistics. I'm looking at the facts.
You don't want to deal with
okay?
statistics. You don't want to deal with reality.
I prosecute with great aggression. And let me bring this up. And Sean, I need no, because this is a conspiracy. This is controversial.
Come on now.
How in the hell did y'all get all them seats packed up in there? Was it Jerry Jones that paid for y'all tickets? Did he ride Daniel Snyder?
They would say, hey, listen. If your organization don't have enough money for heated seats,
look,
Jerry said he'll bring his heated seats
for
to the team.
Our heated seats for $5.
We got money.
We need heated seats.
No, you will not do that to us.
No,
the thing was, the only thing that excuses us from this is the fact that it is with the expensive price that FedEx Field sells the tickets to its fans. I will give it that. It'd be expensive. But for y'all to go dirty and low like that, to get your owner and to bring y'all Cowboys benches over here?
Yeah. Yes.
Who does that?
Right.
Y'all don't do that nowhere else. I wish I had
I'm sorry. Jerry said he talked to somebody in the organization over there and asked about the situation in the cold. Y'all had the big old jackets. We didn't have those. We said, okay, we're just going to bring the heated seats.
Wasn't even necessary.
That's all y'all need. That's all y'all
needed. When I say the fans was just going crazy about those damn seats, they were going crazy about them seats.
Who does that? Bring your benches from Dallas. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone because y'all know that was a fluke. The way y'all hooked that thing and y'all trying to make it look like Dallas. No. Anyway, the second half, we had never say die attitude. I'll give it that. We stuck to it. Major props to.
But did you die? Did you die? You got the never say die attitude, but did you die?
Y'all barely got this. If it wasn't for, I'm telling you, if Terry McLaurin
your quarterback is in pieces at home. He's in pieces. My defense just crunched your quarterback into a ball.
It would have been over. It would have been over. I don't care. Y'all got beat. Y'all beat us by 7 points. 7 points. That is closer than what most of y'all thought it would be, especially looking at the first half.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all made some points.
Dirty.
Hey,
no.
Fair.
It was the refs a bad job of fishing.
Wait. Look how times has changed, ladies and gentlemen. When Denver scored those 16 points, when Cowboys scored those 16 points versus Denver at the last second, we wasn't out here like, oh, we done scored at the last minute. You didn't win. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear it. You did good job. No.
It's just like y'all for y'all to gloat after
Thank you, Ash.
victory.
Thank you, Ash. Did we win or not? That's all we care about.
Where was that support last year when we took y'all? That's what I want to know.
We didn't even have a quarterback.
Where was that?
Now, hold up. Now, real quick. I can't let you go in at this by yourself, Janae. I can't. I got my guy BG in here, so we got to bring our guy J Red in the building.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
More ugliness on this show. Lord have mercy.
Let's go.
What is this? What is this?
Y'all are the most annoying fans.
Oh,
What is
man.
this? This
Weren't
is
you
terrible.
on here? No, Brandon, you was on here with Sean. I want Dallas. This is what you
Don't
getting today, baby. You getting Dallas.
Hey.
Listen,
Woo!
y'all
How
did nothing.
about
Let's see
them
how y'all
Cowboys?
do.
Did you see Micah
see.
straight Heineken? What? Don't you ever talk about my boy Micah. That's 11 sent from heaven, and he got busy on Sunday. Woo!
Oh,
Ooh, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was on 95, and after the field goal and after that interception, I made a pact that I wouldn't watch the rest of the game until I got to my destination because it was just too much for me to handle after that first interception. And when I got to Giant to go pick up some salmon, and I saw that 18 to zip, woo!
Look,
And then-
Mike Parsley did a good job. He did okay. All right, but we're
No, he didn't do no
2 weeks.
okay. He did
Now,
a great job.
something is amiss, Sean.
Mike
Something
Parsley,
is amiss
that
because
West Side-
I thought y'all was the top 10 defense. I thought
Look,
y'all was the
look,
ferocious. Y'all
look,
supposed to
look.
sack us 5 times.
Hold up. Our
Not the
defense
way
did not
we've
do bad against Dak. Dak only had 1 touchdown in that
It
first
don't
half.
matter. It don't matter what the defense do.
I'll give you this.
Our defense was better. Our defense
Sean,
was
answer me
better.
this.
How many
Which
times was our
team-
quarterback on the ground versus your quarterback?
Right. Which team
Your quarterback
forcibly?
lived on the ground.
Right,
How
which
many-
one?
How many picks did Prescott throw? 2. 1
Sean,
for
Sean.
pick 6. All right.
Yeah.
Don't give
Which
me that
team,
crap, okay?
in your opinion,
No.
was more demonstrably
We have-
aggressive yesterday?
Look,
Your
look,
team
your
or our team? Did y'all got a
defense
gimme pick
was more
6?
aggressive
We
than
took
our defense. Dak threw it. Hey,
Bruh,
Dak did that.
Dak. I
handed
give you
that to
yes.
us.
Dak door dashed
I
a
didn't worry
pick
about
6.
him.
I'll give you that. I will give you that. He sure did. But did you see my man Randy Gregory just straight pickpocket Heineken? He tapped it to himself, B. He just and y'all wanted it. You wanted it. That's what y'all said. Y'all wanted it, and we brought our own benches on y'all. Y'all. We knew we was not giving y'all no room to play with us. We
Oh,
gonna
and
be
who
warm.
is that? Who is that talking trash saying about the
Because
losing record?
y'all are
Not
so
up in
bad.
here. They
Y'all
had
are
an
so
even
bougie.
record. They was
Y'all don't
6
do
and
that
6.
anywhere
Hype
else.
last week. They was
don't do
hype
that
last
else.
week. So what you
Janae.
gonna do is give us our time to shine.
I ain't never heard a coach in this series ever in life guarantee a win and back it up. Now let's keep it all funky. All 4 of us know in this series, if the coach guarantee a win, that's 90% of L. Like we feeling
Right.
good if
We felt
Joe
great
Gibbs
about
said they're
that.
gonna beat us. Oh, that's a dub. That's a
Sean,
dub.
Sean,
That's a dub. So we said we was gonna beat y'all, and we
Let me talk
beat
to you.
y'all.
Sean, I'm gonna talk to you.
Okay.
Let me get this straight, because this is going to be the closest they're going to ever to win. Every year, they always, every time they want to beat Washington, that's like their Super Bowl. Oh, that's it. That's all they can stand on. They cannot make
I got it.
the NFC Championship.
I got it. Janae, I'm feeling a little hateration holleration here.
I'm feeling a little hateration
I'm feeling some hateration
I
holleration.
feel it because they act like they wouldn't be doing.
Come
What did
on
we hear
now.
all year last year, Sean? When we had a depleted team last year, they was beating us up for 2 wins that they got.
You guys seem
they was
pretty
beating
hype when you guys
us up.
beat the Raiders.
Now we can't celebrate, Sean.
You
because
seemed
we don't have
awfully
class.
hyped when you beat the Raiders.
We don't
If
have
y'all would have beat
class.
us yesterday, Janae, if they would have beat us yesterday, they would still be playing Chuck Brown and FedEx. You understand me? they would still be there right now. Right now, talk about how bad they beat us. They wouldn't even show up for the rest of the season.
Hold up. Let my man talk. DG, come on. Help me out here. Because this is I'm
gonna throw this up because all this is nothing but clanging brass I'm hearing between the two of y'all. All right. So anyway, like I said, first of all, y'all should have been to New Zealand. He's the best quarterback y'all got on the whole squad. Bring him back. All right. And let me clear this up. We will see y'all in 2 weeks, but we got something to build on, especially with this last game. Okay. Don't count us as flukes now, because we gave y'all a rough time than what y'all thought. Y'all were so confident. Saying that, oh, we gonna win, or we confident on that. That's okay, because
you got somebody left that's gonna come out the woodworks in 2 weeks. You have somebody making a special appearance. Oh, look who we have here! This player's coming back. No, you don't have none of that. I ain't worried about 2 weeks.
Lord, to the swift, no the battle, to the
Come on now.
Football team. Better days are coming.
Hallelujah. We coming back, baby. We coming back.
Y'all
Yeah,
have
2022 and 2022, 2023. That's when you coming back.
Y'all talkers, all right? I'm out. I'm gonna catch y'all.
We love y'all, man. We love y'all. Thank y'all for joining the show, man. Jan, you already know what time it is, baby.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Bring that over here, Sean. Please come here, boy. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Man, look, man. One team has to worry about finishing the game. The other team got to worry about being in the game, period. You understand me? That's what happened. I don't care what he said. That first half, y'all got dogged. You got dogged enough that you shouldn't have showed up for the second half.
But we did.
Okay?
But we did.
I thought we signed up for an NFC East rivalry game. Y'all wasn't there for the first half. All right?
We came back.
Oh, you know what? There was a rivalry between Heineke and that chrome pad.
Sean, I gotta take it right there. I gotta take it.
Mad.
Okay,
Sean,
what are we gonna take?
Why your boy got to flex? Why your boy got to flex on a dive-in touchdown at the pylon like he did something?
Look,
bruh, man. I didn't see much flexing when Micah was on top of my man 2 times, or when he got sacked 3 other times. I didn't see too much flexing.
Hey, hold up. Matter of fact, by league rules right now, I think that was roughing the passer. So we need to go back and look at that.
He's supposed to let him down softly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
You realize your man got stolen by one of our players because y'all thought it was last year. You thought they didn't even care about their quarterback this year. We care about our quarterback.
Look, they should have got Zeke out for throwing the forearm too. All right, we knew we was doing.
Upset, man. Now you calling out little baby stuff. Oh, but when we was talking about the clear pass interference with the Las Vegas Raiders, he was like, "Oh, we don't talk about those little calls. You gotta pick it."
All he did was hold his shirt. There's nothing. No, get out. You know what? No. Look.
Sean, y'all got stomped out in the first half, boss. Y'all got stomped out.
I'll admit to that.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you this, man. Just from 1 to 3, your confidence level in Heineke after that. Silence it says it all. It says it all because there's only 3 options.
But look, but let me ask you this. Are you telling me that the performance from your quarterback against a very broken down defense with all the injuries we had does that give you hope going into the playoff season?
Hey, at the end of the day, when Dak turns it on, it'll be 10 times better than your quarterback will ever be.
He's not gonna play the Falcons in the playoffs. When is he going to turn it on?
Don't worry about it. If the defense can play Murray, the defense can play Aaron Rodgers, the defense can play Tom Brady. Those quarterbacks are not mobile. They're just fast with the ball. And they're going to need to be fast with the ball with that defense, healthy and hungry.
I will say this, Sean. We need to give Zeke some rest. We need to get some of these other backs in there.
We need to lock up this game right here. If we lock up the Eagles right here, we can rest up. We clinched. So we need to lock up this week right here.
We need to get Zeke some rest, and I think Pollard out for the rest of the season. But Dak gonna get it straight. He gonna get it together. I'm confident in Dak. He'll get it together. We just need to get the run game. We just need to get all together. But again, you said a broken down defense. It wasn't broken down when y'all was on that win streak. Y'all wasn't complaining about having people out on that win streak.
Oh, come
Right?
on,
It was. I thought it was still a good defense. Look, Janae, I would dare say you wasn't complaining about that defense when you got that first interception in the game.
What?
It wasn't until Sean, you looked at the score and it was 27-10.
Normally
it was
you might be
27-10.
right, but now I got all these different videos out here that I've done. So I'm gonna tell you, I know I've talked about how our injuries, our defense, how all these issues are affecting us, and we're still getting W's. Look, it was fool's gold. 4-0 was fool's gold. I know. I was hyped. I was on that train. Yes, I rode the train, and
you did a little bit more than ride that train, Sean. You picked people up. You dropped people off. You filled the gas up. Okay, you did a little bit more than ride. Okay,
he was driving it.
You gave it an oil change and everything, Sean. You made sure it was bumping. Okay, you had refreshments and everything. I want to hear you that. No. We had people out this whole year. We haven't had a whole team this whole time, and we was on a losing streak. But what did I tell you? What did some people who really know Cowboys tell you? When we get them dogs back on defense, I'm telling you, when we got 2 pass rushers, we don't have to play Micah at the rush end. We just did that to play with you. He wasn't the only one getting busy. Okay? We had 2 guys that came back, hadn't played in a couple weeks, and got sacks.
Okay.
The defense is carrying us right now. That's cool.
While you have them.
Man, look, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. That's not real becoming of an NFL person, man. Integrity, man. Don't wish ill on my team. I just wish that we beat y'all. I didn't wish that nobody got hurt.
No, we gotta go. I can't do this anymore, man.
You will do it, Sean. You will do it all week. You will do it all week. You will do it all week. This shirt is getting worn all week. I'm saying, how about the Cowboys all week? Because y'all wouldn't spare us. Janae, they would not spare us.
Let's go.
It would be worse. It would be worse if it was me and Janae. So we're gonna tap into this. Before you cut me off, Sean, I just got to do this. I just had to do it. I love you, boss. You know it's all love.
We love you, brother. We love you, Jared.
Golly.
That was the best. We can end the show right there. I'm pumped up, Sean. Thank you for letting me have that bass session with 2 of these fine Washington football teams.
Oh, yo, shout out to BG for coming in here and trying to fight with me. You know, the potential losing cause. Look, we got to move on, Janae. Can't talk about that mess anymore.
Yeah, but we do got another game that was actually pretty decent. Last time these 2 teams played, it looked like the quarterback said, "I own you," and it looks like he owned them again.
Mr. Discount Double Check
up the Chicago Bears 45-30. Aaron Rodgers is still that bad man. 29. He had 29 out of 37 and 341 yards, 4 touchdowns. The man is on fire. Come on now, broken toe. Is it affecting him, Sean?
Mm-hmm. And it's funny because he was in the press conference talking about, I don't know, my toe, or I'm feeling rough and this and that. And it's like, come on, bro. We saw what you just did. Don't try to get a little more attention on yourself. We ain't got time for
45 points.
Yeah. You come on now. And look, and I feel for. I see Nick. You in the comments, man. Hey, look, they were up. Chicago did great in the beginning. Chicago made it look close, made it look like a game, and then he did what he normally does. It's rough, but look, it's not just him. Okay, we gotta show love to Devontae Adams. 10 receptions, 121 yards and a touchdown. These 2 are on the same page. And look, Devontae Adams, top 3 wide receiver in the league.
Absolutely. Top 3 and dominated. Come on now, 2 touchdowns, 121 yards. The guy's on fire. I mean, you can't say much. I mean, if those 2 people are churning, and the running back, he is a beast. Oh man, Aaron Jones.
Mm-hmm. Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon. Both
and
of them.
AJ Dillon. Come on now, 71 yards. Jones 35 yards with a touchdown. Come on, man. If they can keep this combination going on offense, they can take out the defense, because it looks like the defense is kind of up and down. But if they can stay consistent on offense, teams are not competing with that.
Right. And look, and we know about the injuries. Jair Alexander, probably one of the best corners in the game, has been out most of this year. The defense is struggling. Even Bakhtiari on offense, their O-line has been out most of this year. But look, as long as Aaron Rodgers is in the game, he's tossing it. You got guys like Lazard, Valdez-Scantling, these guys doing well. And he's got Devontae dominating in Cobb's absence. I'm telling you, Green Bay, they're a threat. They're definitely going to be a threat, and people need to pay attention to them, man, because they're going for this last dance. They're going for this year.
I mean, but Sean, it was the Bears. Come on, Fields, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 74 yards. Wasn't much to compete with on the other side of the ball.
Well, right. And we've seen what the Bears can do in this game. Hey, they showed they can play. They played pretty solid early, but at the end of the day, we know what to expect. Nagy is on his farewell tour. Hopefully they get him out of there. I know everybody in Chicago wants him out, but they don't need to be winning at this point. But I'm glad they showed up. I'm glad it wasn't 45-0.
Yeah, they definitely showed up. I mean, but they can't compete with Green Bay. And once again, he owns them. Get off my QB. I'm sorry, but Fields couldn't do much. I'm sorry, Nick. You know you my man. But it just seems like he's going to need this off season of getting himself together, getting adjusted. He is their guy. He's their guy.
Yeah.
He's their guy.
Yeah. Sid said Rodgers has been doing it a lot longer than Devontae being there. I promise you it's not Devontae making Rodgers look good. Yo, Rodgers. Not at all. It's Aaron Rodgers. It's definitely Aaron Rodgers. But, man, Devontae, give him his props, man. Having Adams is a plus. Mm-hmm. And with the weapons that they have right now, I mean, I don't know if you've seen it. He needs Adams. He definitely needs Adams. But none of this works without Aaron Rodgers. Don't get it twisted. I know. Can we talk about that they're the only real championship contender now? Ooh, are they the only real championship contender?
Wow.
That's interesting, Bobby. I mean, potentially, yeah. I mean, they're the only one that's really been in there outside of Tampa.
We're going to see who we talk about. I mean, Bobby, who are you talking about? Can we talk about the real championship contender now? I mean,
he talking about Green Bay.
Oh, here we go.
He ain't talking about y'all, so y'all need to go ahead with all that nonsense.
Oh, here we go. Hey, they're going to have to come to us, though.
Hold on, where'd it go? Tampa.
Tampa. Oh, no, we can't talk about them yet, but we will.
No, yeah, but look, we got to move on because talking about championship contenders, tonight's game, Monday Night Football, the game tonight is the Rams at 8-4 against the 10-2 Cardinals.
The battle. This is the battle right here. The Rams need this game, Sean.
Yeah, they absolutely do. Look, they got a get right game against the Jags a week ago, won 35-7. They absolutely need this for divisional issues and for the playoff hunt. You know what I mean? This is a huge, huge game. But Kyler's back. D-Hop's back. Is Arizona clear-cut above everybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that threat of Kyler Murray, man, he's back. That injury didn't look like it affected him, just like Aaron Rodgers don't look like it affected him. But their weapons, I mean, Arizona look good.
Yeah, BG said no. They both need to win tonight. I agree.
They both need this W. I think the Rams really, really need it. I don't think they want to find themselves 8-5. Possibly 1 or 2 games away from the next team because you got a whole bunch of teams riding their butt. You don't want to fall behind in this situation with all these other 6 and 7 teams right there on your butt.
Right, absolutely. Jalen Ramsey's out with COVID tonight.
Dang.
Ooh. That's going to be interesting for the Rams.
Who you got for the game, Charles? Who you think going to win it?
Honestly, I'm going to say Rams. I think Rams really need it badly, and I think they play big tonight. I love the Cardinals, but I just think the Rams, Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp, you know what I mean? Also have Kupp on my fantasy team, so I need him to ball out, yes.
I got you. Hey, I like the Rams for it, too. Think the Rams can do it.
Yeah. So here, he says, depends on which Stafford shows up.
Very true. I mean, are we? If he loses this game or he loses the next couple games, Sean, do you feel like this is the same situation as Detroit? I mean, is that same culture?
I do think he's going to have to win some in the playoffs. I do. Or he's not going to be able to get over the hump of being a good quarterback and not a great quarterback. You know what I mean? Because right now he has better talent. And we've seen he started off very good, but those last couple losses kind of reminded you of Detroit. So we already know for the most part, unless they completely collapse, they're going to be in the playoffs. He's going to have to show us something and get some W's in the playoffs. You know?
All right, we'll see.
Kyle Yacy says Cardinals blow out the Rams. Ooh.
Whoa. Hey,
Okay.
yeah, it could happen. It could happen. I just
definitely
think that we're just going off a little luck, a little feeling. I don't know if the Rams going to do it, but the Cardinals got it in the bag. I mean, they're definitely the favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Going to be a good game when the Rams and Dallas play in the first round. Going to be a great game. But as of right now, if we can keep it the same way we played it now, we can tear up them Washington football team. But we'll talk about that later. I hope it stays right now. Right now that we can play that depleted team.
Moving on. I should have put y'all in this segment. Teams that needed a win badly. We already know. Hey, Sid, I see you in the comments. Sorry, we're going to have to go to this. The Vikings hold off the Steelers in overtime, 36-28. But look, Janae, this is the tale of two halves. Okay, first half, Vikings 29-0. You're saying Big Ben, is he dead? The defense is garbage. Kirk Cousins, has he finally arrived? And then Big Ben comes storming back in that second half.
He tried to push it back. But Sean, it didn't work. Dalvin Cook, 2 touchdowns. I mean, you're not going to be able to stop that man. And Kirk Cousins looking pretty darn decent. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, he had 2 interceptions, but it wasn't as bad as what you thought. I mean, come on, man. Kirk Cousins.
Hey, look, he is who we thought he was. All right? He ain't no different. He can get some numbers. We can see it, but he also, look, like we said, they were up 29-0 in this first half, and they only got 1 more touchdown in the second half. Okay? Now, maybe we'll say, oh, let's credit that to the Pittsburgh defense. Or we can say, hey, this is Kirk Cousins. This is what he does. He throws 2 picks. It gives you the opportunity to get back in the game. Dallas, you've seen it firsthand as we've given you many a game with Kirk Cousins at the helm. So, look. Shout out to him because he is having a solid year. But this should have been over at halftime for all intents and purposes. They let them back in that game. You know,
I understand that. Hey,
but Ben pulled it. Yeah. So I was about to say, shout out Big Ben though.
Big Ben, 308 yards, 3 touchdowns, man. I mean, he did have an interception, but he tried to fight it back, but couldn't do it. Hey, much respect to Big Ben pulling off his old hats off. Oh man, look, he didn't give up. Janae, I'm going to need you to stay out there. Come on now. Come on.
Dude is balling.
No.
Say, come on with it. Oh,
I know. Man. I ain't going to give you no props. They don't want to give nobody no props on no second half comeback. They should have did it in the first half.
Hey, come on now. Come on with it.
Speaking of another team that definitely needed a W and is another contender in the NFC, Saints stomp the Jets. I mean, come on now. It's the Jets. But the Saints needed this W, Sean.
They did. You're absolutely right. They absolutely had to have it. They are now tied with the 7th seed, as is like, I think 4 or 5 teams. And they're tied with the last seed in the playoffs. And then you start getting into, division records and, point totals and win-losses and head-to-heads and things like that. Right now, the Saints have the head-to-head victory over Washington, but since they have lost a couple other games to they believe the Falcons, they are still down where they are. But hey, Taysom Hill, we see when he does. He's not he doesn't look. This game he didn't throw any interceptions, but he's not going to sit here and the stats aren't going to leap off the page as throwing, but his rushing, Janae, he can still run. So almost like a Jalen Hurts. He can still move the ball down the field. But the biggest part of this, Kamara came back this week, and that was much needed.
Kamara did come back, and you can tell his presence was shown. Yes. I mean, it definitely helped Taysom Hill not be having to rely the whole time on a running play because that's his game. And if they had to do it, they would. But having that help with Kamara now puts them back in the equation because, like I said, 6 and 7, they're right there in the mix with the rest of the NFC.
Yeah, absolutely. Kyle Yacy is saying, did the Falcons clinch? No, everybody's
6 and 7, but we got everybody's 6 and 7.
Yeah, We're
But we're gonna get on the playoffs soon. We're about to talk about them in like a couple minutes.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But again, Saints, glad you got the W. But it's the Jets.
It's the Jets.
I can't say anything else. Zach Wilson didn't do anything.
Meanwhile, the next team that we're going to talk about is another team that beat up on another team, a team that we were excited about not too long ago, but now they're back to being the same old Lions, the Broncos.
Good old Broncos.
Hand the Lions their 11th loss. Damn, Sean. Damn, 11.
Yeah. It's just ugly. It's ugly. And it's even worse when they start doing memories and they're like, oh, this is the worst start since like 4 or 5 years ago when y'all stunk up this bad. Like the Lions is just in their history. You almost want to believe in the thing that they're cursed. But on the other side, hey, shout out to Teddy Two Gloves, man. It ain't pretty all the time, but it's consistent. He gets the job done.
He got the job done, 38 points. I mean, but it's the Lions, though, Sean. Are we really going to get excited about
Teddy, you know what?
Two hands?
I will get excited about it because Detroit, as we've always said all year long, the Lions have played in every single game. Now, the score in this one obviously shows that it's like, maybe they didn't play as well, but they just got their first victory. Okay? Yeah, that was their Super Bowl. For all we know, they were all celebrating. They probably had 2 days off. You know what I mean? So them going back and then getting stomped like this, I expected it. I expected it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, give him a shout out. He did have 2 touchdowns. The Broncos rushed for 184 yards. Damn. Gordon, he did his thing. 2 touchdowns, 111 yards. I mean, if you got people running in the backfield like that, and Williams got a touchdown.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing. Shout out to Devontae Williams, who also, like you said, also got that TD. The defense did what it needed to do, having a couple sacks, a fumble recovery, and an interception. It was a complete game. It was a game that the Denver Broncos absolutely needed to have because we've seen what was happening in the AFC West with the Chiefs, starting to pull away. The Raiders lost, but then the Chargers got a dub. You know what I mean? So the Broncos needed to do this to keep pace with the AFC West. So, hey, they're still in the hunt as well, Janae.
Still in his hunt, man. Hey, right there at 7-6, right there breathing on a lot of the teams next, man. 1 game away from being inside. So we're going to see what happens with them. There's another team right there in that AFC division that needs to keep their foot on the gas as well. They're 8-5, and they pulled it off against a team that is very depleted. But the Chargers beat the Giants 37-21. The Chargers absolutely needed this game, Sean. Like, it was like an emergency. And Justin Herbert looked like he showed up. 3 touchdowns, 275 yards.
Right. And that's the thing. Justin Herbert, when he plays like this is the guy that we all been ranting and raving about. This is the guy that was NFL Rookie of the Year. He led this team. He did a great job against, a very depleted Giants team, but these are the games you're supposed to win, and he did well. He did well. Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
they pulled it off. I mean, he did what he had to do. What's going on with the Giants, man? Are they just done? I mean, they show you something some weeks, and then
look, they played a quarter of football. All right, I got to give them that. They played that first quarter. They had it tied at 7, and it made you think, okay, maybe the Giants are fighting for something. But then they let the Chargers score like 30 straight points.
Yeah, just dominated on them. Wasn't nothing they could do after that. I mean, but hey, shout out to Justin Herbert. Seems like they trying to keep their foot on the gas because in this division, one small step, they're gonna be right out of it. So Chargers are right there in it as well.
Exactly. They needed the W in every way, shape, and or form. No doubt. Yo, and also with that W, this next game that we have on the docket, actually, the Chargers getting a W helped their causes and hurt the causes of the Bengals, who lost in a close one to the 49ers, 26-23 in overtime, and went down to that last play, man. I don't know if you saw Ayuk caught it, went around the sidelines, 2 steps in, kind of lunged into the end zone.
That was
nice. Time, baby.
That was nice. Man, what a game, Sean. That was actually probably the game of the week.
Yeah, because early it was ugly. Early, I think it was like a 20-3 or 26 lead or something like that. And then the Bengals came fighting back. Jamar Chase got his 2 touchdowns. You already know how Burrow gets down, man. He does his thing, 25 of 34 for 348 yards and 2 TDs. But it wasn't a loss. It wasn't a loss. And Jimmy G looked good too. So
absolutely. They both, they look good. This was a battle game. I mean, but hey, Jimmy G pulled it off, man. Jimmy G pulled it off. They got another W in this tight race, man. The 49ers are trying to creep back in this thing, and the Bengals, they just now let them tie him. This is crazy.
Yeah, they needed that victory. The Bengals did, especially in the AFC North, which, as you've seen, teams are just like kind of flip-flopping each other each week. And so it stinks. But look, as long as Jimmy G's playing decent, like we talked about, as long as you got Ayuk getting, 6 catches, 62 yards, he had the game-winning reception. But Kittle, I think the fact that Kittle is back from injury, he has made such a difference. They were decent. They were decent before. I wasn't really believing them before, but now with Kittle, he's had back-to-back over 100-yard performances, and hey, he's balling out right now.
Balling out.
So
absolutely balling out, man. It's actually crazy, but hey, they needed Kittle back. They 151 yards. Come on, man.
He's obviously showing why he's the top 2, top 3 tight end in the league. And hey, with his performance over the last couple of weeks, and compared to somebody like Kelsey, who his performance has definitely gone down in the last couple of weeks, Kittle might be jumping up. I mean, him, Andrews, these guys.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So, right. Hey, I wish we had him. But look, we got to move on. Katie, I hope you are still here because we're going to finally talk about the GOAT. The GOAT. The Buccaneers hold off the Buffalo Bills, the Billies, they hold off their comeback and win 33-27 in overtime. Janae, this was 24-3 at half, okay? I almost called you because I wanted to gloat, but I knew what that was going to invite, so I didn't call you. But
good thing you didn't, because I was hyped when they came back.
I know it. But that's the thing. Josh Allen, come on, man. This is the MVP that I was looking for earlier in the year. This is the guy right here. Like, if he can show me this every week, okay, but you still do have to get the W.
Gotta get the daggone W, man. They need a running game, man. They do. He is their running game at the moment. He is their running game. I mean, come on, man. Oh my God, Sean, what can I say? But shout out to Tom Brady throwing his 700th pass, becoming the first
700
player
TDs.
to do that, right?
Wow. 700 TDs in the league.
700.
I don't know what else you want me to say.
Shout out to the GOAT. He had 363 yards and 2 touchdowns with the help of Leonard Fournette with 113 yards on the ground with 1 touchdown. Man, come on.
Hey, Katie, we see you're in here. I love the GOAT. We already know.
Shout out to him. Shout out to the GOAT, man. Josh Allen, he is the man. He shows you the spurts that he can do it. Just, right. What a sad ending. They tried to do it. They tried to pull it off. But, can't even get mad at it. It was such a good game, Sean. It was such a good game.
Right. I'm so glad that they came back.
Tom got wrecked in the second half. Bills won that game. Hey, I'm telling you, if they can continue to do that, what they did in the second half, they are contenders. They are what we know they can be. It just pisses me off that they don't show it at all points of the game. First, second, third, fourth quarter. They need to play like that. No team would be able to compete.
Yeah, absolutely. Yo, Katie said he's getting MVP. You think Tom's clear-cut front runner?
I don't want to say it. I don't know. I'll come back with my answer next week. I may have to give it up, but I don't know.
We definitely gonna have to check that one out. So, this was a huge win. Buccaneers stay keeping pace with those top teams in the NFC, and they are now tied for second with 10-3. They needed this, but on the other side, the Bills are now down to 7-6. Janae, look, they're right out. They're right on the cusp of being knocked out of the playoffs. They needed that game. Now they're right there with the rest of the bottom feeders trying to make their way up. Exactly. So they're gonna need to figure something out because the Bills. I don't know what to tell you, but they're gonna have to get it done. But we are gonna move on. I don't really know why we're going to talk about this game, but you know what? I will, because I know, Dave, you're out here and you love this man, Mr. Russ Russell Wilson gets a W against the lowly Texans, 33-13. Janae, not that much has looked good for the Seahawks this year, but they look good today.
They definitely look good. They look like they turned it on. I mean, it was against Houston, but hey, let's talk about how Seattle has looked lately. Horrible.
Right.
So for them to come out here, punch Houston in the mouth, and just be like, hey, we're trying to come back, it also puts them in the damn thick of it, Sean.
Somehow, some way.
Some way they are in the thick of it. One game away from being right there with the rest of the team.
Oh my God.
One
this is
game.
Such a crazy year, Janae. This is going to be such a crazy, crazy year. Everybody's in it. When we know that Detroit, they're probably eliminated now, but coming into this week, they were still in it at 1-10.
Yes.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy year. But look, you know who Russ's favorite target did? Tyler Lockett, 5 receptions, 142 yards, and a touchdown. Everybody talks about Mahomes and Hill. You got Gronk and Brady. You got Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers. People don't talk about Russell Wilson and Tyler Lockett as one of the best duos in the league.
Best.
I mean,
when they can connect, they are dominant. They are absolutely dominant.
Yeah.
But we got to see that connection more often.
Very true. Very true.
But they are in the thick of it, Sean. So if they continue to get these W's.
You know what I mean? But they've been playing. Shout out to them for continuing balling and getting it done this year. But yeah, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna see. But they let's go ahead and move on to the next part, because I don't want to talk about Russ no more, man, because they have hurt my heart all year. They should be so much better.
I understand.
You know, but it is what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the best time of the year. It's Christmas time. It's December. Everybody's fighting for a spot. And you got all these different teams, including my team, Janae, asking that question.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
I just hope we can win a game. I know that's what we were saying after this weekend. I just hope we can win a game going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to show you our current playoff bracket. Still in there, Janae. Still in there. That's all I need to hear.
Holding on by a thread.
All I need to hear. So in the NFC tonight, we talked about the Cardinals are playing the Rams. The Cardinals are number 1 seed at 10-2. The Packers, 10-3, are the number 2 seed, slated to play the 7 seed, 6-7 football team. Tampa Bay at 10-3 is a 3 seed, slated to play the 6 seed, 7-6 49ers, and the 9-4 Cowboys, the 4 seed, playing the 5-seeded Rams. And now this things can change. Well, actually, no, I don't think things can change tonight, because they don't think they can jump you guys. So right now, that is what it looks like. But the biggest part of this whole chase and this whole race, these last 2 seeds are wide open.
Yes, they are.
Teams are all sorts of in this hunt. Minnesota at 6-7. They got a W. Philly, who's playing Washington this week, they are 6-7. Atlanta at 6-7. Somehow they're in the race, and getting a victory this week against San Francisco, who's 7-6, could play a huge, huge role. New Orleans is 6-7, and they got a matchup with Tampa. But
so how many teams are 6-7, Sean? 6?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 5.
5 team. Wow.
5, yeah. 5 or 6.
And San Francisco is just 1 game ahead of you guys.
Yep. And Carolina and Seattle at 5 and 8 are still in the hunt.
Wow.
That's crazy.
This is insane.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this will definitely change over the next couple of weeks, especially with all the games. Washington has divisional games. The Rams are playing the Cardinals this coming week. We've already seen, Green Bay's got a tough one against Baltimore, Tampa, and New Orleans. We've seen what this season holds. You never can really bet on anything, because random teams beat random teams, and this is a playoff hunt. So I'm excited about this, Janae.
It's going to get interesting.
Oh, it's going to get very, very interesting. Now, in the AFC, it's a lot closer, ladies and gentlemen. Here's where it gets fun. The Patriots are 9-4 in the number 1 seed. The number 2 seed is also 9-4. The Tennessee Titans, who are scheduled to play the 7th seed Bills at 7-6. The number 3 seed Kansas City Chiefs, also 9-4, slated to play the number 6 seed 7-6 Colts. They jumped in here. Let's go, Colts. I believe. And lastly, in the 4th seed, the 8-5 Ravens are going up against the 8-5 Chargers, the 4th seed versus the 5 seed. Janae, these teams are so close, and then once you come down here, it just gets closer.
Oh, man.
Look at that. Miami, Las Vegas, Pittsburgh, Denver, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Buffalo, and Indianapolis, all within a game, or in Pittsburgh's case, a half a game out of a playoff spot.
This is going to be interesting. Hey, that tie could end up working out for Pittsburgh.
I'm telling you, that tie, I believe, is going to make have a big impact on things going forward.
God, Sean, what does that say for Buffalo, though, man? Come on.
That Buffalo can mess around and not make the playoffs, and that, to me, I think is going to be the biggest shocker of this year. I can't believe
that
they're
would be the
7-6.
biggest shocker.
I can't believe they're 7-6, to be honest with you.
I can't either.
Wow.
Dang.
So this is absolutely up in the air. The first couple seeds. Yeah. The first couple seeds and definitely the NFC are a little higher, but I mean the AFC and after you get down to 4 in the NFC, everything is close. We're not that far apart, man. Welcome to December football, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome.
Let's go. Bobby said, "We coming. Get your popcorn ready."
Oh, here we go.
We know about you and your Miami Dolphins. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for being with us today. We are coming towards the end of the show,
yes,
ladies and gentlemen, and it's one of our favorite segments of the show.
That make me crazy. Does that make me crazy? Man, when me and Sean's favorite part of the show, where we actually get to say something that's on our mind that may sound a slight bit crazy to you, but to us makes absolute sense. So, Sean, give us your first, does that make me crazy?
Ladies and gentlemen, you saw that I just got excited about the fact that my Indianapolis Colts are finally got over the hump and right now projected to be the 6th seed in the playoffs. That is huge, ladies and gentlemen. They struggled this year. They started off very poorly. We know the problems they have at quarterback with Mr. Wentz, but that boy Jonathan Taylor, tight end Mo Alley Cox, wide receiver Pittman Jr., them boys playing ball, ladies and gentlemen. And let me tell you something. This week, they got a tough one. They got a tough one against the number 1 team in the AFC, the New England Patriots, who have been on a run, winning 7 straight. But that streak ends this week, ladies and gentlemen. The New England Patriots will lose to the Indianapolis Colts. Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy. Wow, Sean. Wow.
Oh, yeah. It's going to happen. Watch.
Wow. Man, that was very interesting, Sean. Okay. I have a does that make me crazy? Does it make me crazy that the team that actually went down to Dallas this past week, they were feeling comfortable, getting excited that they were right there comfy inside of the 7 top teams, and they go and play believe the Eagles, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
Does it make me crazy to think that the Eagles will take Washington's spot this week? That make me crazy.
Whose spot? They ain't taking our spot.
Your spot.
not only are we gonna sweep them, but we also can get that W against y'all. So they're just a warm up to y'all. Okay, I just want you to know that right now.
Is that true? Does that make me crazy?
No, no. I'm not gonna waste it.
It needs to be.
I'm not gonna waste it. Does that make me crazy on my Washington team? Because it hurts too much right now.
Don't do it.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? Nah, man. This is a season of giving. This is December to remember. You know what? I'm gonna show love to my people, man. Gotta show love to my guy. He came on the show a week ago, Bobby Wells. My guy, Big Bobby.
Bobby!
Miami Dolphins fan, ladies and gentlemen. Miami started 1-7. If we would have sat there and said that in December they would be in the playoff hunt, everybody would have been laughing at us and joking and being like, look at you. But you know what they are, ladies and gentlemen? They are in the hunt. Ladies and gentlemen, does that make me crazy? The Miami Dolphins will make the 7th seed in the playoffs.
That make me crazy.
Yeah. Let's go, Dolphins. I believe. Let's go, Bobby.
Sean.
Let's go.
I don't think you're that crazy because there's another team that I think that will, by the end, be in the playoffs and shock the world that they got there.
Huh?
There's a team that has a guy that we say we trust. And when he gets healthy, he gets on a roll.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this quarterback has just won his last 2 games, so I think he thinks that he's on fire. I think that in Russ, we trust.
Ooh.
The Seattle Seahawks will make the playoffs and be the number 7 seed to go into the playoffs. That make me crazy. Coming back on them. They're going to come back. They're going to come back. All y'all going to start losing. The Seahawks going to start winning. And they're going to make the playoffs. Shock the world.
Bobby said in the NFC, anything is possible.
Thank you,
right,
Bobby. Thank you. Thank you.
You right, Bobby.
Thank you.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy, Janae. I can't with the daggone Seattle Seahawks. 2 weeks ago, we thought they were going to be a top 5 pick. Now, all of a sudden, they're in the hunt. This is craziness. Yo, we are winding down, coming to the very end of the show, and we're coming to one of our favorite segments on the show, the Down and Dirty, baby. Yeah.
The Down and Dirty, baby. We get Sean's one of our favorite parts of the show because this is where we really can talk about wherever we want and bring it to you guys. We can have a conversation about it. It's just something that's on me and Sean's heart. And we bring it to the forefront, and we hope that you guys agree with us. And even if you don't, this is about Let's Talk Football. Everybody has an opinion, so we want everybody to feel like they can say whatever they want on the show.
Yeah. Absolutely. Janae, you want to go first, sir?
I'll go ahead and take it, because mine is probably going to be the same all month long. We got to remember the reason for this season. Yes. It's not about gifts. It's not about material things. I know I said this last week, but I just feel like it's so important that we stress on this show that family time is important, self-time is important. We got to start taking care of ourselves, our bodies. We got to make sure that we're trying to do, spend time with our families at this time. Mm-hmm. You got to think there are so many people that wish that they could say, I love you in face-to-face with their parents. They may have lost a parent or lost a child or lost an aunt or lost a grandparent. They wish they had that opportunity. And you sitting there and you have those people in your life and you don't take advantage of spending the time with them. Take time in this holiday season to spend time with people that you genuinely love and that you care about. Show them that you genuinely love them and care about them and just spend time with them. Yep. Because I'm telling you, tomorrow is not promised. There are so many people that we lost in 2020. We're about to go into 2022. There's so many people that we've lost in 2021. But we're getting ready to go into 2022, and I want people to start changing the narrative about what life is. I don't know if this pandemic has affected you guys like it has affected me, but I truly feel like this time is the time that I need to be cherishing and spending time and loving on my family, because I won't have them forever. I
Yes.
know it. It's just the way
Yes.
that life works. I won't have them forever. But please believe, while I'm here on this earth, I'm going to give my family and friends 100% that I have. I'm going to tell them I love them, tell them I care about them as much as I can, because I know tomorrow is not promised, and I will not have anybody go without me telling, or me go, or having no closure being done. Before anybody goes, I want to make sure that everybody understands I love them, I care about them, and I want to give them their roses while they can smell it. Not when they're gone, not on their grave, but while they can smell it, while they can spend time with me, while they can give me a hug. I want to do those things now more than ever, because that's the reason for this season.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. That was dope. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, and look, piggybacking on that, man. Piggybacking on that. Love you, Janae. Well,
I love you, Bobby.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. Hey, piggybacking on that. So my sister hit me up a couple weeks back, and my niece, and they put us all in a group chat. A couple of my nephews and nieces and my cousins and stuff like that. They put us in a group chat, and they said, "Hey, look, I was just thinking about everybody. We should all link up." Right? It's one of those nice group chats. I kind of discarded it, didn't think anything of it, but they were persistent. We ended up going out to DC last night to this place called Swingers, a little mini golf place.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, it's so hot. It's really, really nice. But it was interesting because we all came together, and it was the first time. It was the first time that all of the cousins and nephews and nieces had come together without the parents in like a family app. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just something we did. And I remember I sat and I talked to my sister, and I was like, "Shannon, whatever made you think about doing that?" And she was just like, we're the next guard. We're the next generation that's coming up. It's up to us now to take over, because just to your point, mom and dad are getting older. Grandparents are getting older. My parents are, retiring down. We are getting older.
Yeah.
Let's be very honest. Getting up in the morning, I know I didn't used to have some of these pains and having to rush to the bathroom and all that stuff.
Sean, you right?
Look, not to get too, intimate with it, but one of the things that it gave me like this kind of like this moment where I was like, oh my goodness. And it just meant so much. And we played in one game, 9 holes, just, back and forth, had a couple drinks, whatever. And it just meant so much. It was just kind of like, this is pretty cool. And it goes back to, what you were talking about, what I was talking about from last week with me when I had COVID and missing Thanksgiving. It was a weird feeling not being able to be around everybody for Thanksgiving. And it was one of those situations that kind of made you sit there and think like, everything piggybacking on what you're saying, like not every day is promised.
Nah.
We were on the round table a couple days ago, and Nick was talking about his buddy that just passed on. Kat's is out of town dealing with a friend with cancer. She found out her dad is going to have to go get checked out and go looked in. And my parents are of a certain age, and this stuff, life is not going to stop.
Nah.
It's not going to stop for any of us. So what we need to do is like you said, we need to come together. We need to be together with bring together. That group chat is one of those type of things. We need to come together.
I love it.
And be and just like we got to. Hey, Bobby, appreciate that. Demarius Thomas passed away at 33.
33 years old. You just never know. You never know. And at everybody, we all do it. We all take every day for granted.
Yes.
We just think that every day when we wake up in the morning, we're gonna survive. We're gonna live. It's gonna be a great day. We just started off like that, but it doesn't happen all the time. And you can wake up and your whole world could change.
Yes.
Make sure that you're crossing all of your T's and dotting your I's right now, ladies and gentlemen, because now is the time. Family is important. Family, friends, the people that you care about, let them know right now. I'm telling you, because like Sean said, it's not promised. Spend time with your family. Get together like Sean did with his cousins. It makes you feel good. It makes you realize that you guys are the next generation coming up. And the only people that's going to be able to keep your family together is y'all now.
Yep.
We all got to be accountable. We all got to do it.
Absolutely.
Every day is a gift, Bobby. Exactly. Every day.
Absolutely. So, hey, You already know what it is, man. And doing this show, bringing you guys together. You know, this is me and Janae get to be together, but we also bring all of you together, and we love it.
We love it. I absolutely love talking to y'all every week. Every week, there's a major connection, and I love y'all, each and every one of y'all. I may not individually know everything about you, but I don't need to. I absolutely love y'all right now, whoever you are. I really think that we just got to tell people that you care about them. Show them that that there's people out there that genuinely care about them. Yeah. And I think this is the platform to do it, Sean. So, hey, I love you. You know I love you, Sean.
You already know that. Hey, there's nobody else I'd rather have to take all this beating from than you, Janae. So,
man, we hope that you guys enjoyed this beating that Sean got today, and we hope that you enjoyed the show. Please hit the share button. Share this with somebody. If they love football, guarantee they'll love talking football with us. Man, we hope to see you guys next week. It's going to be another interesting week of football, but look forward to it with my boy, because it's going down. It's going down. It's going down. Hey, and you see what team I think is going to go down too.
Here we go.
Hey,
Let's go,
watch
baby.
the game tonight. It's about to start in about 11 minutes. Everybody needs to watch the game. Yes. Hey, but I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Yeah.
See y'all next week, baby. Peace out.
Deuces.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The Lions. The Lions. New man losing so fine. Kirk Cousins.
All right. I am